Hello, YouTube. Sorry it has been so long, but this might surprise you. Um, Having two little kids is quite exhausting. So, yeah, it's been pretty busy, and the evenings have just been recovery time. Like, there are days where I will crash at 7 and I will sleep through the night with many interruptions. So it's been busy anyways, but I'm glad to be back on. Tonight seems pretty cool. I'm just hoping there won't be any interruptions, and we can play some Phantasy Star Online. It's been a really long time, a little over a month, but other than that, everything is great. It's just been super busy. I know that a few of you really like the pickups and stuff like that, and I really like showing you guys stuff. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of stuff that's come and gone because, it's been really cool stuff that's just easy to get rid of. And I was holding it here and I'm like, oh man, I really want to show you guys, but it is what it is. So I guess I can tell you, but unless it's right out in front of me, you're just gonna have to trust me. Ran into a GameCube lot of some really cool games like Smash Brothers Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, things like that. And I don't collect for the GameCube. It's actually a pretty fun system, and I'll extrapolate on that a little bit later, but I just don't collect for it. It was never really part of my repertoire, so I don't really want to hold on to the physical games. And what it does, it allows me the opportunity to get some other things that I do want. So I generally trade up, or I will trade out, or I will just sell. So a lot of things like that. Some really interesting esoteric things like a bunch of RTI stereo equipment. That is a kind of like a high-end boutique company, and what they do is they give you these really expensive remotes and receivers and things like that, and only authorized technicians are able to control them. And basically you can't do anything on your own. You're completely dependent on the dealers to program and set up these remotes and things for you, and they cost a fortune. So I don't know, I ran into a bunch of that stuff out in the wild, and I just ended up scooping it up and getting rid of it. So it allowed me to get some other cool stuff. Now, what you might notice right away, some keen eyes may notice, is that I do not have currently out front, I still have it, I didn't sell it or anything like that, my microphone. Now, my old microphone, my Rode NT2A condenser mic. I love that mic. It's a great mic. Still have it. Didn't get rid of it. I will not get rid of it. It's an excellent condenser mic. But I was thrifting and I found this. Now, keen eyes will know exactly what this is. Anybody that watches a lot of YouTube streaming or podcasts or anything of that nature is going to know what this is. So I was in a value village and I was looking around, and underneath the kiosk, the glass thing, they had this folded up. Now, they had a price tag on it. It wasn't cheap, but relative to what I got, it was very cheap. They wanted $199 for this. I was not going to pay that. So I asked to talk to a manager, and I explained, like, listen, I go and I buy a lot of stuff, and not all of this stuff works, particularly the electronics equipment. There's a donation. Can you cut me some slack on this? I'll walk away with it. I won't give you any fuss. I won't return it or anything like that. And we got to small talking and did a little bit of social engineering, and she dropped the price. So I gave her $99 for it. And that might sound like a lot, but when you see what this is, which is the Shure SM7B, mic alone is going to set you back about 500 to 600 Canadian. It also came with this amazing Ore, I can't remember if that's how you pronounce it properly, microphone boom, which is like a professional broadcast microphone boom. It's fantastic. It's really heavy duty. You can, the only problem is my actual space. I don't have a place currently where I can put it. I've got it mounted at the edge of my desk right here, but when I retract it, it kind of gets in the way a little bit. So I'm going to try and build something in this area where I can hard mount it more off to the corner and not have to worry about it. But it's a fantastic mic, and I also had like a 30% off coupon, which made it even cheaper. And part of me was like, who donates an SM7B unless it's broken? But I brought it home, everything worked fine. As you can tell right now by listening to my voice, it works fine. The only thing I can think of is that whoever purchased this had grandiose plans of doing something like podcasting or YouTubing because they see other people use the SM7B and it was too low. They couldn't figure out how to record it properly. Now, the thing with this particular microphone is you need a lot of gain. You need about 60 decibels of gain in order to get it going. So you don't want to use phantom power directly because that generally powers things like condenser mics. So you generally have to couple this with either a cloud lifter or a FET head, or I was looking into a rack mount DBX 286S, which apparently gives an extra 60 decibels of gain, which would make this line level, but I wasn't 100% confident that it was going to be clean gain. Now, the cloud lifter is known for clean gain. It gives about a 25 decibel boost, just enough so that way my sound card picks it up and everything's good. I'm currently using the Focusrite, but it actually picked up on this a lot better, which I don't know if I've showed you it before, but it's the Edirol USB audio capture UA4FX, and it's a really cool little desktop unit. It's all powered by USB, and you can do a lot of really cool on the fly effects with it. But anyway, so I'm using this mic tonight. I'm still going to play around with the setup and see how I can get it integrated into this workspace a little bit better. But so far I really like it. I haven't really been able to play around with the sound too much, but when I record it direct, very low noise floor, very little ambient noise being picked up because it is a dynamic mic, and it seems to make my particular voice a little bit richer, which I enjoy. So anyways, good stuff all around. But you didn't come here to hear me talk about microphones. You came here for Phantasy Star Online, and so have I. So without further ado, let's fire up this game and let's play some PSO. So here we go, and back to the main gaming screen. Okay, what's going on in the chat, folks? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, Isaac, nice to see you too. Glad you jumped in. And Jimmy, yes, everything is going well. Thanks for asking. It's just extremely busy. Okay, let's jump in here and see if I remember how to do this properly. The one thing I haven't shown yet is actually the monitor, and why I can't mount this in front where I had my other mic stand is because I ended up upgrading monitors. I ended up getting a 32-inch Acer monitor, mostly because my video card will output DisplayPort, HDMI, and DVI. So right now I currently have 3 monitors going, which is a really great way to maximize your workspace, but it's a lot of monitor space. So yeah, currently I'm struggling a bit with getting this particular boom incorporated into this setup, but I think I got an idea. I'm going to build a bit of a wood mounting plate around here, bring it out about 6 to 8 inches so it doesn't hit the wall, and that should be fine. I'll have it flush all along this edge, and I probably won't even notice it, but just means I need some time, and time is very precious right now. So all right, hit start, play with all the patches. Yep, not setting the date. We're just gonna go right into it. I'm so sick of setting this date. Oh man. All right, so let's jump in. Okay. Oh, how I missed this music. Continue, most certainly. So even though I haven't really been online much because I haven't had much energy to just go out and stream and play some PSO, I've become a huge fan of the Wii. Now, I mentioned last time in my last stream that I picked up a Wii for next to nothing, and I ended up finding another Wii set for like 15 bucks, and it came with a bunch of the Wii Pro controllers and the Wii Motion Plus controllers. Really cool. I did a little bit of research and did some modding to the console, and I am just loving it. Mostly I'm loving Super Mario Galaxy. I never played that back in the day, and it's a fantastic game. I'm sure that I'm just like, you know, you guys are listening to this and you're like, oh my god, you're Mario Galaxy, that game's like 12 years old. I didn't play it. I'm sorry. Much like PSO, I just never played it. And now that I'm playing it again, like, holy smokes, it's great. I fucking love that game. Oh, I shouldn't swear too much. I'm already in trouble with YouTube. I'll talk about that in a bit. Hey, all. Just logged into V2 PC. It's been a while. Yep. Gonna try. Oh, come on. And stay on for a bit. Little let's not write that. Family crisis pending. Nothing serious. Just little kids that don't sleep ever. Okay, cool. We got some okay, great. We've got some 100, 186. Nice. We've got a decent amount of players tonight. Okay. Most deaf. Very well. Yes, super busy. Okay. I haven't played HH this year. I'm getting an itch for it. Anyone wants to start a team? Cool. Let's see if we can play some Halloween horror. I think that's the name of the quest anyways. Okay, what's going back in the chat? Yes, okay, cool. Mr. Crew, yes, you should totally jump online. We're getting more and more people all the time. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. Now, there's a lot of people that aren't moving, so I don't know if they're parking or not, but maybe we can convince them to join us. Right on. I'll follow you folks. No problem. Okay, cool. Organize, create team. PSOV2, UGB, and difficulty is ultimate and registered. No password. If you do decide to join, please, please, please do not put a password on your team. It just makes things really, really difficult. I haven't played online with the Wii either, but I have heard that you can still play. Well, I know that a lot of people here play GameCube Phantasy Star Online, which I have downloaded and have on my Wii currently. And the only problem is that in order to play Phantasy Star Online for the GameCube, if you're not playing off the disc, it's a bit tricky because you can't get a hunter's license for some reason. It crashes the game, so you've got to say you don't want a hunter's license. So, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But regardless, I've always said, you know, I love the Dreamcast, but the GameCube version is definitely a better version. So it would be nice to try and play that. That said, speaking of Nintendo, I actually put if you look here, I wonder if that's coming in properly. You'll notice that I have a bit of a extension on my controller, and that's because I'm currently using a Switch, Hyperkin Switch, like Pro analog stick pad on it, which really feels nice. It's really sensitive and everything, and the height allows for a bit more accurate movement. Now, for this particular game, it's probably not the most necessary, but If you are playing fighting games or racing games, it would definitely be useful. Okay, so do we need any items? Trimate 10, Dimates. I guess we don't need Dimates as much as we used to. Master Beam. Okay, Dimates 10 as well. So let's equip our weapon here. And do you think we'll get a fourth? Let's ask the team. Do you think we'll get a fourth? What do you mean by any other mids online? There's one guy that actually runs the server, Sir Tessalot, and I see him every once in a while, but I don't think I've ever actually played a game with him. Maybe the quest is fairly hard. Yeah, and a bit picky. Sometimes crashes. We could try it though. See if 4 people could handle it. Anyone? A support class? I'm using a standard ESO v2 image, not Eve's at the moment. Okay, well, let's just see how it goes. Alright, well, it can't hurt to just try it and see what happens. Okay, event, Halloween horror. Bang, bang, bang. Yes, let's load it in. Now, I can't remember if this is the one with a spirit that follows you, but let's see. I see you decided to accept this quest, UGB. I am Seek of the Pioneer 2 military. I have called you here to assist with a situation that is developing on Regol. Until recently, I was responsible for guarding the scientists who have been studying the ruins in Regol. During a recent experiment with the unusual photons in the ruins, one of our scientists created a mysterious rift. Although he assured us that it was safe, the research team has been unable to analyze it, and our organisms in the ruins became more aggressive after the rift appeared. Most recently, they have become more powerful than usual. All of our troops have been deployed to stop the advancing organisms, but they will soon breach our defensive lines. Our scientists have developed a way to seal the rift, but we cannot spare any troops to deploy the new countermeasure. That is why you are here, UGB. Your job is to penetrate the ruins and seal the rift. You can use this photon emitter to complete your task. Got the photon emitter! Activate it once you have reached the rift. I suggest you finish your mission and do haste. The rift must be sealed before the ruins organisms overwhelm our defenses. Good luck! Alright. Good enough. Well, let's see what happens, guys. So it's the ruins. Okay, did everybody else? I think everybody else is probably over here. Let's just double check. Jump in. Ruins. I think this is the one where you have to start reading a message on the on one of the computer terminals before you can actually start. So these guys are probably waiting for me. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember this one. That thing that keeps following you. Wherefore, how thou'st come to this place, where hunters vanish without a trace? These ruins belong to men no more, for their presence we spirits do deplore. If thou dost thy course reverse, upon thy head we shall place a curse. Thou shalt not... So, those who trespass on our sacred ground shall have their hands tightly bound. Okay, guys, so this is great because previously I wasn't playing with the earpiece, so I could barely hear it. But you'll hear a sound, and when that sound happens, what's going to happen is a spirit's going to come out. It's going to chase you. So you want to avoid it at all costs. You do not want to get mixed up in it. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. Let's go. Boom. 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 Oh, man. This is going to be painful. I can tell that already. But we do seem to have some fairly decent support classes, so let's see how well they help out. Okay. So let's just jump off to the side here and try to... Oh, fuck's sakes. Already. Okay, well, I got escape doll. This is not good, guys. Okay, so see that? That's the spirit. You want to avoid the spirit if you can. It's going to try and follow you. You just make sure when you hear that sound, you get out of the way. And if you get out of the way, you should be able to avoid it for the time being. Okay, let's see if I have anything else. Oh, come on. Wow. This might not happen, guys. Jeez. Okay, let's see what happens if I... Come on. Wow, this is deadly. Now, we all knew that these quests that Sir Tesla has created can be a bit brutal. It would be nice if we had somebody like Kirohime with us, but unfortunately we don't. Okay, let's see. Miss, miss, miss. Nice. And we're dead. All right. Wow. No, I don't want to return. This is painful, guys. Holy smokes. We might have to ditch this game if it's going to be like this. That's okay. We can play another quest until we have a stronger support class. Okay, let's see if we can get something going. We need at least one weapon that can do some damage. Now that... Nope, that's not happening. Jeez. Okay, one-shot kills. And our Heaven Punisher is not currently activated. And that guy isn't really doing a whole heck of a lot. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, let's stick with the Yasminkov for now. It seems to be doing the most damage. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, come on. You know what it is? I think when it starts going into that mode, much like Falls, you're just not supposed to hit it. That would make sense. Holy smokes. This is painful. This is painful. Alright. And I mean, Sunflower is doing what they can to keep us going, but like we aren't even finished the first screen, the first level. Oh shit, this is not good. Okay, and we're also disoriented. Alright, and Jaxer's out. This may not work tonight. Alright, and we're down. God bless our support class. Oh my goodness. Okay, we might have to jump to a different quest. Let's just see what everybody else is feeling. Yep. Okay, let's get out of here. We're done with this dying nonsense. Okay, where is the exit? Where is the exit? Okay, can I get through here? Is it blocked? No, the exit is right here. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, see you later, guys. Let's see if we can at least feed our mag while we're here. Wow, that is brutal. Okay, and our sync is at least going up. That's always good. Boom. Okay. Uh-oh. Where did it go? I can hear it. Oh no, there's the spirit. Alright. Oh, it's still there. Yeah. I ran away. Sorry. I'm a coward. All right. Pioneer 2, cool. Mr. Crew, you're you're a moderator. Okay, cool. Didn't know that. Most deaf. Just not that nightmare. It's generally a bit easier for me when I'm playing with a gang of support classes that just buff me all the time. Then I leech off their gains. Okay. Alright, good enough. Well, that didn't work out. So let's just fill up, and then we'll go back to the main screen, and we will try a different quest. Maybe we'll do a bit of a run of something. Okay, so let's see what we got going. Let's just get out of here. Well, I have an S-rank weapon, but it's not the best, unfortunately. Or it probably is, I just haven't used it properly. It's always hard to tell. Okay, let's get out of Halloween Horror. This is terrible. Okay. Going to cancel your job? Yes, I do. Perfect. Okay. So let's go back to the lobby. Let's chit-chat with people. And see if we can get another team going. Holy hell. HH was too brutal for us. Hey, Black Sensei. Love this game too. My light resist is probably at nothing right now, to be quite honest. I know going into the runes is always good to have that, so. Alright, so let's start up a different team. Okay. Anyone? Doesn't that take a few hours? I have never completed one, I think. Actually, I think I did once. Okay, you start it up. I'll jump in. Alright, so let's follow Jaxer's lead. They seem to know what they're doing. I believe we followed them once before. Battle mode is only 10 minutes. Great, let's try battle mode, see what happens. I do have one S-rank weapon, and it seems to have a random special attack that more often than not buffs the enemy and decreases my own defense. Join team. Okay. Where did our friend Jaxer go? Organize, join team. We play. Okay, let's just see where they are. So let's go exit, start, chat, and build card, choice search, any. Okay, so we've only got 3 people showing up right now. Okay. I missed that part of the chat. Okay, so chat. Let's go to the simple chat log window. Almost. Okay, I'll switch my characters. Okay, so Jaxer jumped out for a second. That would make sense. Good enough. So let's wait for Jaxer to come back. In the meantime, guys, I want to show you some cool stuff. So let's switch over here. One thing that I found out in the wild that was pretty interesting was something I'm going to show you right now. So the one thing I tend to check out in the electronics section is more of the areas that are not so eagerly perused. So for example, a lot of people jump to video games. Everybody loves the video games, blah, 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 blah. I like looking at like the VCR section and stuff because you never quite know what you're going to find. And finally it paid off, and it's with this thing right here. Now, it was hiding under 2 BCRs, and immediately when I saw Yamaha, I was interested, and when I saw Sampler, I was interested. So what this is something fairly unique. I can't find much information about it online, but let me just show you. So it is this enormous, antiquated Yamaha TX16W sampler, rack mount sampler. This is actually, according to what I've read online, one of Yamaha's first samplers. So it runs off of 720K diskettes, not even 1.44 meg. It has some expandable memory, but to get the memory is next to impossible, so I'm at 1 of 4 bars. It does load up, but I'm going to have to put in a proprietary operating system because I heard the stock operating system really sucks. And yeah, we'll play around with it and see what we can do. I probably, to be honest, will end up selling this to see if I can get something else that I like, but it was only 10 bucks, so I can't complain. Very little interesting little piece of history right here. I always love these old samplers and sequencers and stuff like that. Even though I don't typically use them all the time, I just find them really, really interesting to look at. So that was a really cool. And when we're on the pro audio kick, so we've got the sampler, we've got the SM7B. What else could we have possibly found out in the wild? Well, this little thing for $4.99. And it is a Tascam DR05 digital recorder. This is kind of like similar to the Zoom products. Sure. Lead the way. Cool, I'm down for that. Similar to the Zoom products, but you know, maybe not so sought after. It's still about a $150 piece of equipment, but hey, I couldn't pass up $4.99. Okay, let's go back to the game. All right, here we go. So let's follow our friend over here, Jack's our CM, and see what we can do. Join a team, battle mode. Okay, so player is bursting. We'll wait for them to burst before we jump in. Interestingly enough, I did, you know, I kind of always hate this when I go to thrift stores, and I feel this is part of the kind of addiction with going to these thrift stores. It's the thrill of the hunt, the thrill of the find. And I'm finding more and more that I'm running into these very familiar, regular people. And, you know, whatever, I'm guilty of it as well, but it's the same people jumping in there, and they're there all day long, and they're picking up all the cool stuff. And hey, if that's what you want to do, by all means, live your life. But it does mean sometimes I walk through the door and I'm like, okay, what am I going to find? And then I see some old dude flipping through his iPhone trying to get eBay prices on something he's got in his cart, where I'm like, you have no interest in this? You don't even know what it is. You just picking it up because you think that it's worth money. And in this case, he was kind of right and kind of not. And, you know, bless his heart, the guy did just suddenly start talking to me for whatever reason. He was a retiree, and he, okay, techniques, armor, weapons, mags are not allowed. You can only use items you found in the ground area. Okay, cool. So, you know, bless his heart, he's just trying to make some money. But, he did find a, okay, exit, item, equip. Okay, let's see if we can find anything here that might be of some use. Sorry guys, I got distracted by my story. So I walk over, and right away I see this thing in the guy's cart, and it is a large-ish keyboard, and I was immediately drawn to the fact that it said Roland, and I kind of knew what it was. I've seen it before, and I gotta admit, I got a little bit jealous when I saw him with it. Okay. And it was the Roland SGREG 101. Okay, so battle mode is basically you just killing other players. Okay, fair enough. So I guess that person's out of the game for now. Is that true? Oh my goodness. Level up. Okay, I don't know how I leveled up. I seem to have died. So he found the EG-101 Roland sampler sequencer. Now what that is it's very similar to the MC-505, believe it or not. And it's an all-in-one with some speakers built into the side to kind of give it a bit more of a portable effect, I guess. And it was only $24.99, and I was like, oh, fuck, I really want that thing. But he had it, he's flipping through his phone, he looks at me, he says, oh, it's probably worth some money, eh? And I was like, yeah, probably. Weapon more? No. Oh shit, I guess I lose that weapon when I die. Interesting. Battle mode is very interesting. So we got to talking, and he said that he was a musician, but right away I didn't buy it because he was flipping through his phone looking for a price. And, you know, just talking about how he's retired and he's on a pension, and he just comes here all day looking for stuff to kind of get rid of, right? So again, I was like, okay, fair enough. This is what you do. I'm not going to judge you, right? Because I do some similar stuff, I guess, to some extent. And then I go online and I'm in one of my local buying and selling trading groups, and I see that somebody has posted the exact same thing I was looking at for $250. And he says one of the speakers doesn't work. And I was like, you son of a gun. You are bold, my friend. So he was looking for a $250 profit on this thing, keeping in mind that allegedly it didn't even work. Now, I did talk to the guy the next day, and he said something about the speakers not working on it. So I was like, okay, whatever. I guess they don't work on it. But that's asking quite a bit for a product that doesn't quite work, you know? Oh, come on, you son of a gun. Ah, so close. Alright, so I guess I lose what? Okay, so I'm leveled up. I'm not leveled up at all. I'm level 11. My goodness. Okay, Sunflower's level 11. Jaxter's level 11. I don't know how we're leveling up so much when I keep dying. So ultimately, yeah, I didn't fault the guy for picking it up. Whatever, I do the same thing all the time. In fact, I'm pretty clear about what I plan on doing with that sampler sequencer and what I did with my GameCube games. But nonetheless, you can't help but feel a little bit of jealousy when you see other people doing the same game and making out with better product than you have. I gotta admit though, the thing I was not expecting was getting a oh shit, what happened there? Oh no, 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 no. Okay, come on, let's get out of here. Oh, for Christ's sake. No! So close. What's this mean? I die and I get a level up to level 16. Well, I've been doing nothing but dying anyways. Like, give me a break. I don't need a frame. I do need a frame, but item, whip, frame. Okay, it's got some slots. Let's see if those slots will do anything. Do we even have access to anything that we can... Oh shit, get out of here. So I guess there's only a limited number of weapons that you can actually access. And it appears as though Jaxter has all of them. So that is not good for us. For me. And now I'm familiar with how this mode is played, and I kind of get it, but it's a little unbalanced. Come on, guys. There's one gun, Jaxter has it. There's one sword, allegedly, and Jaxter has it as well. But what are we supposed to do exactly? Just kind of run around and until we die? Like, seems kind of silly. Obviously, I'm going to die soon. Unless these guys can keep themselves busy. Nope, they just wanted the quick kill. Alright. Whatever. It is what it is. Alright, so how do we get to this thing here? Boom. There's the warp. Okay, what do we got here on the warp? Can we do anything? No, I guess there was probably a weapon there at one point. And now it's not. Okay, Jaxter's down. Oh, sweet. Come on, big weapon. Nope, nothing. Just a frame again. So it does look as though some of these boxes respawn, so that's a good sign. Okay, get out of here. Come on. Nice. Okay, so we've got a handgun. This is good things. This is good things right here. No, that's not good. Oh, get out of here, you son of a bitch. Oh, shit. What the f... Can you use tech? Oh, for Christ's sake. And immediately grabbed both guns, too. What a greedy person. Well, whatever. Okay, I don't need a cane. I need a handgun. I need a rifle. I need a shot. Do not need these silly canes. You guys know I can't use it. Third place. Yes, thank you. I get it. Third place. Okay, where are we going? Here. Little glitchy parts of the game are throwing me up because I don't know if I'm hitting an exit. I don't even know if this is the way I came. And I have no way to move whip. Thank you. Okay, just let me run away. Just let me run away, please. And okay, there was a trap. Thank you. Sunflower set a slow trap. Okay, let's see if we can... Oh, and I set off my own trap. Isn't that just fantastic? Level up. 36. Okay, great. Great. Time's up. Wow, battle mode and me suck. Alright, let's see what happens. Negative 6,000 points. Well, thanks. That makes me feel just wonderful. Crazy. Never tried that before. I just kinda figured it out near the end. That was fun. Okay. Pretty neat. What are the rewards for winning? Do the points lead to anything? So I'm curious what these points are, because, like, you know, sometimes you win these side quests or whatever and you get photon points, but I don't necessarily need those. I'm kind of maxed out. I should probably go to the Garen at some point. Right trigger button. Right trigger button what? Oh, okay. So they're just kind of giving advice. What is the sonar trap? Ever seen it before? Interesting. Okay, well, that was pretty fun. I like that quest, actually. I'd like to try Halloween Horror before the month is done as well. Alright, so I am going to have to call it quits, actually. It's been about an hour, and I've actually getting called into the next room. So before I go, I just want to show you guys some other cool stuff. Sorry, everyone, but I gotta jet. But I will try and be on tomorrow. Most definitely I'll accept their guild card. Cool. All right, so let's /save one. Nice. See ya around, folks. Cool. Okay, that was fun. So let's get off the ship. Quit game. Disconnect from network. All right, so I want to show you guys a whole bunch of cool stuff before we go anyways, because sometimes the pickups are the fun part, and we will do Halloween horror. I think we just need to find a fourth person and a fairly strong player to get that done. So we will do that at some point. In the meantime, guys, I got all this cool wild stuff out in the wild. Now this is in particular is kind of interesting. So I've never seen this before, and I did some research. Allegedly it goes for a lot of money, but I don't know about that. So what this is, I actually left the price tag on it. $4.99 right there. Let's see if we can get out of the light. Come on, get out of there. $4.99. So what this is an older Ikuti Eyewear, which were another brand, 3D glasses for your PC. So you put these on and you get a 3D effect, I guess, through there. So it hooks up over VGA, so you ideally put the VGA out on your computer into there and plug in the USB for power. I have tried to plug it into other VGA devices, and unfortunately it has not worked out because of the power issue with the USB. It only uses the computer power. I could not use an actual power block, which kind of sucks, but very neat little glasses regardless. Also over here, I managed to find out in the wild the complete Monsters series, so that's fun. That was a really good show back in the late 80s, I think early 90s actually, couldn't remember correctly, and got a couple of cool things in trade. So this is the 5-disc platinum collection of Extro. Comes with the soundtrack, it's all Blu-ray, 5 discs, it's crazy. That's a really good movie. I highly suggest watching it if you haven't before. And maybe I'll just go over a couple more Blu-rays that I picked up. Mind Warp, an old school Bruce Campbell film from the early 90s. It was actually produced by Fangoria magazine. And Leviathan, another one of my favorites. So I'll throw that on sometime. And my hope is someday, you know, the kiddos will grow up and we'll be able to watch those together. That'll be a lot of fun. What else do we have here? Found a sealed copy of Knight's Journey into Dreams for the Wii. I will not open that because, like I said, I've soft modded my Wii, so there's really no need to. So that's it for tonight, guys. I've got a jet. I'm so sorry I got to pull another quick one here, but things are slowly getting better around here in terms of just calmness. I am getting more free time, so I hope to be on again. I'm really going to try for it tomorrow. I'm also going to see who else in the Dreamcast community wants to play some other online games besides PSO. PSO is a lot of fun, but there are some other live games that I haven't had the opportunity to explore yet, so that'll be a lot of fun. In the meantime, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks so much for enduring my long absences and my short streams. This will all resolve itself. It always does. It did when I first started and first met a lot of you folks, and it will again. It's just one of those things where I've got some IRL responsibilities that I've got to attend to for the next little bit, but in my experience they always seem to figure themselves out, so no big deal. In the meantime, everybody, take care. If you haven't already, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm really trying to get myself back into that YouTube algorithm and inspire some more new folks to join into the game. So have a good night. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, but we will see each other very shortly. Okay, take care.